Article 1. The role of water in shaping Earth's landscapes. Water is a fundamental agent in shaping the Earth's surface through various geological processes. From the erosion of rocks to the formation of expansive river valleys and intricate cave systems, water plays a pivotal role in transforming landscapes over geological time scales. Understanding these processes not only helps in deciphering the Earth's history, but also informs environmental management and hazard mitigation strategies. One of the primary mechanisms by which water shapes landscapes is through erosion. Over millions of years, flowing water can wear down mountains and carve out valleys. This process is evident in the formation of Grand Canyon in the United States, where the Colorado River has cut through layers of rock, exposing geological history that spans millions of years. Erosion also contributes to the formation of coastal features such as cliffs and sea stacks, as waves continuously shape and reshape the shoreline. Beyond erosion, water facilitates the transportation and deposition of sediment, leading to the creation of various landforms. Rivers, for example, carry sediments downstream, depositing them in deltas where the river meets the sea. These fertile deltas support rich agricultural activities and are often densely populated. Similarly, glaciers transport vast amounts of sediment as they move, forming moraines and other glacial landforms that are distinctive features in regions affected by past glaciations. Groundwater, though less visible, also plays a critical role in shaping landscapes. Over time, groundwater dissolves soluble rocks such as limestone, creating underground caverns and cave systems. The dissolution of rock by groundwater can lead to the formation of sinkholes and karst topography characterized by distinctive surface features like towers and sinkholes. These landscapes are not only aesthetically intriguing but also hold significant geological and ecological value. In addition to erosion and deposition, water influences the climate and weather patterns that further shape landscapes. For instance, the distribution of rainfall determines the type of vegetation that can thrive in a region, impacting soil erosion rates and nutrient cycles. Desert landscapes, shaped by arid conditions and sporadic rainfall, are stark examples of how water scarcity can shape ecosystems and landforms over long periods. Human activities also interact with water to shape landscapes, often with unintended consequences. Damming rivers for hydroelectric power alters natural flow patterns, leading to changes in sediment transport and downstream erosion. Urbanization increases impervious surfaces, altering natural drainage patterns and increasing the risk of flooding during heavy rainfall events. Understanding these interactions is crucial for sustainable development and effective land use planning. The study of water's role in landscape formation extends beyond Earth. On Mars, evidence suggests that water once flowed on its surface, shaping valleys and channels similar to those found on Earth. Understanding Martian landscapes provides insights into the planet's geological history and the potential for past habitability, motivating future missions to explore further. In conclusion, water is a dynamic force that continuously shapes Earth's landscapes through erosion, deposition, and the influence on climate patterns. From majestic river valleys to intricate cave systems, the influence of water is profound and multifaceted. As our understanding of these processes grows, so too does our ability to manage and conserve Earth's natural resources for future generations. Article 2. The history and impact of the Transcontinental Railroad. The Transcontinental Railroad, completed in 1869, was a monumental feat of engineering and a pivotal moment in American history. This railroad, which connected the eastern United States with the Pacific coast, revolutionized transportation, commerce, and the overall development of the nation. Spanning approximately 1912 miles, it was constructed by two railroad companies, the Union Pacific, which built westward from Omaha, Nebraska, and the Central Pacific, which built eastward from Sacramento, California. The idea of a transcontinental railroad was first proposed in the early 19th century. However, it wasn't until the 1860s, amidst the Civil War, that the project gained significant traction. President Abraham Lincoln, recognizing the strategic and economic importance of the railroad, signed the Pacific Railway Act in 1862. This act provided federal support for the project, including land grants and government bonds to incentivize the construction by private companies. The construction of the Transcontinental Railroad was an enormous challenge that required immense labor and resources. The workforce was diverse, comprising mainly Irish immigrants for the Union Pacific and Chinese laborers for the Central Pacific. These workers endured harsh conditions, including extreme weather, difficult terrain, and dangerous working environments. Despite these challenges, their collective effort and determination were instrumental in the project's completion. The completion of the railroad was marked by the famous Golden Spike ceremony at Promontory Summit, Utah, on May 10, 1869. This event symbolized the joining of the two railroads and the realization of a long-held American dream. The Golden Spike, driven into the final tie, represented the unity and progress of the nation, bridging vast geographic and cultural divides. The impact of the Transcontinental Railroad on American society and economy was profound. It significantly reduced travel time across the continent from several months to just about a week. This transformation in transportation facilitated the movement of people, goods, and information, thereby accelerating westward expansion and economic development. New towns and cities sprang up along the route, fostering growth in previously isolated regions. The railroad also had substantial effects on commerce. It enabled the efficient transport of raw materials and finished goods between the coasts, thus integrating regional economies into a national market. Agricultural products, minerals, and manufactured items could now be shipped quickly and cost-effectively, promoting trade and industrial growth. This integration was a critical factor in the United States' emergence as an economic powerhouse in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. However, the construction and operation of the Transcontinental Railroad were not without negative consequences. The displacement of Native American tribes from their ancestral lands and the environmental impact on natural landscapes were significant issues. The railroad disrupted traditional ways of life and led to conflicts and loss of territory for many indigenous peoples. Additionally, the construction process itself often involved dangerous and exploitative labor practices, particularly affecting immigrant workers. Despite these adverse effects, the legacy of the Transcontinental Railroad is undeniably significant. It stands as a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance, highlighting the transformative power of infrastructure projects. The railroad not only connected distant parts of the country but also played a crucial role in shaping the United States into a unified, economically robust nation. Today, the Transcontinental Railroad is remembered as a monumental achievement in American history. It symbolizes the bold vision and determination of a nation willing to overcome immense challenges to achieve progress. The railroad's completion marked the beginning of a new era in American transportation and economic development, setting the stage for future innovations and advancements in the field. Article 3. The mechanisms of human memory. Memory begins with sensory input, where external stimuli are briefly registered through sensory organs such as the eyes and ears. This initial phase, known as sensory memory, involves rapid processing of information that lasts only milliseconds to seconds. The purpose of sensory memory is to hold raw sensory data long enough for further cognitive processing to occur. This stage acts as a gateway, filtering and prioritizing incoming information before it progresses to higher levels of memory storage. Once sensory information is selectively attended to, it moves into short-term memory (STM), where it undergoes encoding for temporary retention. STM has limited capacity and duration, typically holding information for up to 20-30 seconds without rehearsal. Encoding in STM involves transforming sensory input into meaningful representations or mental structures, facilitating immediate cognitive tasks such as problem solving and decision making. Working Memory presents an active system that integrates STM with cognitive processes such as attention, reasoning, and language comprehension. Unlike STM, which focuses on temporary storage, WM engages in concurrent mental operations that manipulate and process information in real time. This cognitive workspace is crucial for tasks requiring multi-step problem solving or complex decision making, illustrating its dynamic role in cognitive functioning. The transfer of information from STM to long-term memory (LTM) involves processes crucial for durable storage. LTM encompasses a vast repository of knowledge and experiences accumulated over a lifetime, ranging from episodic memories of personal events to semantic knowledge of facts and concepts. Consolidation, a process involving structural and biochemical changes in neural networks, strengthens memories for long-term retention, underscoring the adaptive nature of human memory. Retrieving stored information from memory involves distinct processes such as recall and recognition. Recall requires the retrieval of information without external cues, demonstrating the capacity to reconstruct previously learned material. Recognition, on the other hand, involves identifying familiar information from a set of options, indicating the ability to match retrieved knowledge with external stimuli. These retrieval processes highlight the flexibility and accessibility of stored memories in different contexts. The neurobiological underpinnings of memory underscore the intricate interplay of neural networks and synaptic plasticity. Memory formation is associated with synaptic changes, where repeated activation strengthens connections between neurons, promoting neural efficiency and information storage. Neuroimaging techniques have elucidated brain regions involved in memory processes, including the hippocampus for spatial memory and prefrontal cortex for executive functions, offering insights into the neural correlates of memory functioning. Various factors influence memory performance, including age-related changes in cognitive abilities, environmental context during encoding and retrieval, and emotional arousal. Aging may affect memory consolidation and retrieval processes, impacting memory accuracy and efficiency. Environmental cues and emotional states can enhance or impair memory retrieval, illustrating the interactive nature of external factors on memory performance. The debate over standardized testing is unlikely to be resolved anytime soon. While standardized tests offer a practical means of measuring student achievement and holding schools accountable, they also have significant limitations and can contribute to educational inequities. As the educational landscape continues to evolve, it will be crucial to find a balance between maintaining rigorous standards and ensuring that all students have the opportunity to succeed. Disruptions in memory processes can manifest in various forms of memory disorders, such as amnesia and dementia, affecting individuals' ability to encode, store, or retrieve information. Neurological conditions like Alzheimer's disease exhibit progressive deterioration in memory function, highlighting the vulnerability of memory systems to pathological changes. Understanding memory disorders informs therapeutic interventions aimed at mitigating cognitive decline and enhancing quality of life for affected individuals. Article 4. The impact of the printing revolution on literacy rates. The advent of the printing press in the mid-15th century marked a significant turning point in the history of human communication and education. Invented by Johannes Gutenberg around 1440, the printing press revolutionized the way information was disseminated, leading to a profound transformation in literacy rates across Europe. Before this invention, books were painstakingly copied by hand, making them rare and expensive commodities accessible only to the wealthy and the clergy. The introduction of the printing press democratized knowledge, making books more affordable and widely available, thus paving the way for an unprecedented rise in literacy rates. One of the primary reasons the printing press had such a profound impact on literacy was its ability to produce books quickly and in large quantities. This mass production significantly reduced the cost of books, allowing a broader segment of the population to afford them. As books became more accessible, the demand for literacy grew as people from various social strata sought to educate themselves and their children. This surge in demand for education led to the establishment of more schools and the hiring of more teachers, further propelling the rise in literacy rates. One of the primary reasons the printing press had such a profound impact on literacy was its ability to produce books quickly and in large quantities. This mass production significantly reduced the cost of books, allowing a broader segment of the population to afford them. As books became more accessible, the demand for literacy grew as people from various social strata sought to educate themselves and their children. This surge in demand for education led to the establishment of more schools and the hiring of more teachers, further propelling the rise in literacy rates. The printing revolution also facilitated the spread of new ideas and knowledge, contributing to the intellectual awakening known as the Renaissance. With the ability to print multiple copies of texts, scholars could disseminate their works more widely, fostering a culture of debate and discussion. This period saw a surge in the production of scientific, philosophical, and literary works, which in turn stimulated intellectual curiosity and learning. The availability of printed materials allowed for self-study and lifelong learning, breaking the monopoly of knowledge held by universities and the church. In addition to making books more accessible, the printing press played a crucial role in standardizing the written language. Before its invention, regional dialects and variations in spelling and grammar were common, complicating communication and learning. The mass production of books in standardized formats helped to unify languages and establish standard grammar and spelling conventions. This standardization was essential for creating educational materials that could be used widely, thereby facilitating more efficient teaching and learning processes. The impact of the printing press on literacy was not limited to Europe. As the technology spread to other parts of the world, it similarly influenced literacy rates and education systems globally. In Asia, for instance, the introduction of printing technology from Europe complemented existing woodblock printing methods, leading to a significant increase in the availability of printed materials. This in turn contributed to rising literacy rates in countries such as China and Japan. The global spread of printing technology underscores its pivotal role in shaping modern educational practices and literacy levels. Despite the clear benefits of the printing revolution, its impact was not uniformly positive across all regions and social groups. In some areas, the rapid dissemination of printed materials led to the spread of controversial or subversive ideas, which authorities often sought to suppress. Censorship and control of printed materials became common as governments and religious institutions tried to maintain their power and influence. However, these efforts were often unsuccessful in the long term, as the sheer volume of printed materials made it difficult to control the flow of information completely. The rise in literacy rates brought about by the printing press also had significant socioeconomic implications. An educated populace was better equipped to participate in economic activities, leading to increased productivity and economic growth. Literacy enabled individuals to access better job opportunities and improved their ability to manage their finances and engage in informed decision-making. This in turn contributed to the overall development of societies and the enhancement of the quality of life for many people. In conclusion, the printing revolution initiated by Gutenberg's invention of the printing press was a catalyst for a significant rise in literacy rates. By making books more affordable and widely available, it democratized knowledge and education, fostering intellectual growth and economic development. While the spread of printed materials sometimes led to challenges such as censorship, the overall impact of the printing press on literacy and society was overwhelmingly positive. Its legacy continues to be felt today, as we live in a world where access to information and education is more widespread than ever before.